Hey, good evening. This is Jeffrey Morgan, and welcome to my music closet, and welcome to the first stay-at-home Saturday concert of 2021 for Uptown Bills. I'm going to play some original songs and some traditional songs. Hope you enjoy it. Love to hear from you. Uh, let's have a good time. Bright morning star arising, bright morning star arising, bright morning star arising, daylight breaking in my soul. I wanna wake to a world of grace and peace, wanna wake to a world of grace and peace, wanna feel that within my reach. Daylight breaking in my soul. Bright morning star arising, bright morning star arising, bright morning star arising. Daylight breaking in my soul. I wanna wake with a smile for the world to see. Wanna wake with a smile for the world to see. Wanna see that world smiling back at me. Daylight breaking in my soul. Bright morning star arising, bright morning star arising, bright morning star arising. Daylight breaking in my soul. Talk about daylight breaking in my soul. Talking about daylight breaking in my soul. That was my adaptation of a traditional song. Bright Morning Star is an old folk song that I put some new words to, kind of as a morning get-up song. And here's another song. The reason that we're doing this, as you know, there's a pandemic, and there's a coffee house here in Iowa City, Uptown Bills, that was one of the premier spots for music and spoken word and open mics and all sorts of things. They offered a lot of different services to the community of Iowa City. And because of the pandemic, like many businesses, it had to close and wasn't really eligible for any aid. And so I'm on the board of Uptown Bills, and we've closed. We had to move out of our Dubuque Street location. We hope to reopen. We want to reopen, but the board is working on a plan to get a funding stream and of another place to, because we need another place to go that's affordable. And so we're looking at that and hoping that this pandemic will end soon. And when it first started around March last year or so, I started putting some videos of songs on YouTube just as a way to connect with people. And out of that, I had the idea of the stay-at-home Saturday night concerts, because that's the Saturday night concerts were something that Bills was very famous for. But not only they had local acts, but they also had regional and national acts. So as a way to kind of keep that spirit alive, we started doing that remotely, and technology being what technology is sometimes, it worked most of the time. And so this is one of the songs I wrote back in March, and it's called All by Ourselves. My darling and I, we don't go downtown. We stay at home and we hunker down all by ourselves. All by ourselves. We sit home and hunker all by ourselves. Well, I know it's hard, this social isolation. For me, it's an introvert's vacation, all by myself, all by ourselves. An introvert's dream vacation, being here by myself. Well, staying inside is not an easy task. If you want to go out, please wear a mask, all by yourself, all by yourself. You can be the Lone Ranger, walking around by yourself. You can still talk to family, friends from home, Zoom or FaceTime, or even on the phone, all by ourselves, all by ourselves. Call your loved one right now, tell him Jeffrey's on YouTube, all by himself. Well, bad times don't last, but people do. People helping people gonna see us through, all by ourselves, all by ourselves. People helping people, helping people, people helping by ourselves. Well, by the time the song is over, I hope they find a cure. We got the vaccine, and I know for sure, all by ourselves. Yeah, by ourselves. Get that shot in the arm, all shotted by ourselves. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm doing mostly original stuff tonight. I hope that is okay. Because we've closed, Uptown Bill's had a music license with 3 of the majors and companies, and we don't have that. We're now that we're no longer in a physical space, we're renegotiating that, and so I'm playing it safe. We're going to have a lot of different concerts, and we hope to have, after the concerts, we're going to put these on the Uptown Bill's Coffee House Facebook page. So, and that's because or the reason why I'm doing a lot of originals and public domain songs. So, hey, anybody with a birthday, I can do that. Take me out to the ball game. I got it. But this is a song that I wrote with the wonderful help of Mr. John Lake, and this is called Wahoo. I never found the world goes round 'cause we are together, and we never thought it'd spin. Not my style to dance and smile when we're out together. You might see me grin if love is just a crazy game. Let it be our time to play, 'cause being with you is making me say wahoo. The perfect two ain't me and you when we're out together. We only fight when we're asleep. We never claim to be the same, that's why we are together. It's a difference we'll keep. If time is all we have to spend, let's blow it all on one big spree. 'Cause being with you is making making me say, wahoo, wahoo. It's a sound that I make, signify I can't take any more of this bliss. Just a word to let you know how my feelings do grow, for putting up with me like you do constantly. There are no vows, just here and now, that we'll be together. There's no place I'd rather be. There are no ways to count the days for how long we're together. I can't wait to see if life is just a merry dream. Where do we go when we away? 'Cause being with you is making me say that being with you and feeling this way, that being with you is making me say, wahoo, wahoo. Wahoo. Yeah. This is I'd like to introduce the rest of the band right now. This is Martin. Martin's been a friend for nigh on 40 years. And this is Taylor. Taylor's got a little bit of a bigger mouth and louder sound, so I'll try to not overpower it too much. But, we've got a message here. Mary Vassy, Sharon Beck, and KFC. I'm guessing that is, no, not KFC, KCF. I'm guessing that's maybe Craig are watching. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. I'm going to work backwards with this explanation, as I often do. A couple months ago, I saw a posting on the internet by the singer-songwriter Janice Ian, and she had written this song called Better Times, and she invited everybody, musicians, to do their own versions of the song, which I thought was a great idea. And she also used it as a way that if musicians were, kind of out of work, needing work, that this would be a way to help them. Oh, Mike Shapiro. Oh, the vocal is a little bassy. Okay, well, I will try to readjust it a little bit. Okay, thanks, Mike. Michael, good to hear from you. I will try not to be as bassy. And now I have to start off all over from that introduction. No, but so I did this song and posted it on the internet machine. And I got a very nice note from Janice saying that she thanked me, and that sounded like it was at a campfire. So I thought about songs, for this concert, and especially in the public domain. And this one kind of came around. This is a Stephen Foster song that I really like a lot, and have never really had the opportunity to do. I even bought an auto harp so I could do this song, but our former dog destroyed it in a storm ravaged fear episode. But I decided to make a medley out of it. And I when I was growing up, medleys, my dad would take, he would sing all the time around the house, and he would put together two different parts of songs. And, and then I'll give you an example of that. Two different songs is one. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. love. With a love like that, you know you should be glad. And I grew up for the longest time thinking these songs were just one song, but they were actually two different songs. Anyway, so I decided to put these two songs together. Let us pause in life's pleasures and count its many tears, while we all suffer sorrow with the poor. There's a song that will linger forever in our ears. Oh, hard times come again once more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many a days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. While we seek mirth and beauty, mirth and loose and gay, there are frail forms fainting at the door. Though their voices are silent, their pleading looks will say, oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many a day you lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. So many a day you've lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. Better times will come, better times will come, when this world starts to live as one. Oh, better times will come, when we greet each dawn without fear, knowing loved ones soon will be near. When the winds of war cannot blow anymore, oh, better times will come. Better times will come. Better times will come, when this world starts to live as one. Oh, better times will come, though we live each day as our last. We know someday soon it will pass. We will dance, we will sing in that never-ending spring. Oh, better times will come. Better times will come. Better times will come, when this world starts to live as one. Oh, better times will come, when this world starts to live as one. Oh, better times will come. Any day now. All right, all right. Sound like Matthew McConaughey. All right, what we got? Oh, okay. We're going to turn down the volume now. I see a lot of comments. That's great. Oh, let me check here. Oh, David Getz. Hey, David. Sounds good. All right. Nicole Sierran. Hey, Nicole. We were just talking about you. And Deb Tiemens. Hi there, Deb. Deb is going to be, excuse me, I'm going to go off screen for just a second. Or I'm going to show my butt. I'm not sure which. It's more interesting. But, hey, Deb is going to be doing the second Stay at Home Saturday concert, and I'm really looking forward to that. She has a beautiful, beautiful voice, and she writes wonderful songs. So make sure you put that on your calendar. I got hooked on ukulele due to my good friends Russ and Roxanne Schomers, and being hooked on ukuleles is like being hooked on phonics, although a lot more expensive because you just can't have one ukulele. You've got, there are so many different ukuleles. Time forbids me from listing them all. But my wife Shelley got me this ukulele, and so to tell her how much I was grateful for that, I wrote this song called Fret Not. Fret not, don't worry, life's too short for you to ever hurry. Take your time, enjoy, relax, think of all the seconds that pass with you, and you, and you, and me. Fret not, no tension, there's to be the very best invention. And laughs and giggles they abound whenever we find ourselves around me and you, and you, and me, oh me, and you, and you, and me. Some folks, they think way too long about that things could go wrong. They do, they miss the good times that await. But what I want to make clear is that whenever you're near, the good times are always great. So fret not, why sweat it? If it's gonna be a hassle, then forget it. Instead, feel life's every bliss, like the bliss of every kiss with me, and you, and you, and me, oh me, and you, and you, and me. Oh, life could be a holiday if you blew your shoe away. Life could be a sweet, sweet ride when I got you by my side. No one could make me happy like you do, we do, and you, and me, and you, and me, and you, and you, and me, and you, and me, and you, and you, and you, and me. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Date for Deb. I'm guessing you want to know the I think she's in a very committed relationship. The date for next for Deb Tiemens' concert is next Saturday, the 27th of February at, I believe, 7 o'clock. So thank you for asking. Hey, Drew Hayward is arriving. We're trying to get him scheduled for one of these. And my good friend Robin is in the house. So we're very happy about that. Hi, Robin. Here's something that you and Doug can dance to. This is a public domain song that I like a lot. This I should point out first before I launch into this number that this is I got this from my good friend DB Dan Brown. I've never seen one before, but I've also always heard about them. It's an 8-string it's a Luna 8-string ukulele. It's kind of based on the 12-string theory of life. But so anyway, just so you know what I'm playing when I'm playing it. I want to lay down my burden down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside. Gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Gonna study war no more. I'm gonna lay all my burdens down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside. Gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more, no more. Study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. I'm gonna put on my golden crown down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Gonna lay on my golden crown down by the riverside. Gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more, no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. I'm gonna sing out a song of joy down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Gonna sing out a song of joy down by the riverside. Gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more, no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Yeah. All righty. Okay. This is one of these songs that, you know, something good could happen or something bad. No, I won't say that. Time for a commercial. Uptown Bills wants to reopen. We hope to reopen, but we're, like I said, we're looking for a funding stream and a place to relocate because we had to move out of the Dubuque Street. And we would love to get your donations. Even though we've still got bills to pay, we're paying off loans, and we're, like I said, we're negotiating with the song publishing giants who want their pound of flesh. And so we would appreciate any donation that you could make. And you can go to www.uptownbills.org and hit on the PayPal link if you are into PayPal. I had this written down, but I forgot to bring it down to the music closet. If Mary, if you want to let them know the post office box, if they want to send, good old fashioned checks, that would be great. But with every donation, special deal with every donation to Uptown Bills, the Extend the Dream Foundation tonight, we are giving away the Jeffrey recorded package. This is 3 CDs, which I am very proud of. The first one is Wild Ride. by Jeffrey Morgan, you may have heard of tonight. Jeffrey Morgan, Music of the Market. I'm kind of proud of this one. It's kind of in limited release, but I did a live recording of all the various farmers markets that I had played at. And this is also one of my favorites. It's Say Uncle. It's the band that, the family band that my brother-in-law Mark and nephew Tim and my son Jared played in. Yes, I took a perfectly good boy and I ruined him. I made him into a drummer. So free of charge. This is kind of like the festival, you know, on public television. Free of charge. You make a donation, you get all 3 of these CDs. And I'll even autograph them for you. This next song I haven't done for a while, and I actually haven't done this with the Pennies ever. Pennies on the Rail are the group I have with, I'm in with Shelly and Russ and Roxanne, and I miss playing with them big time. And but this is a song that came to me in a dream. It was a very scary dream, and if I figured out what I ate that night to produce this dream, I wouldn't eat it again. But I had a dream that Elvis is alive. He's alive, you know. Elvis is alive. Anyway, I could get into a longer story, but I don't want to. You came here to see some music. Now he's gone, gone, gone. Now he's gone, gone, gone. Now he's gone, gone, gone. Elvis left the building and he flashed his cocky smile. I followed in my Pinto in the famous Rockford style, trailing for a mile or so along the lost highway. His turn signal kept flashing in hopes that I would stray. Didn't take him very long to see me hanging on. Wait for me to join him and he told me, let's get gone. Already gone. He let me drive his caddy, which I thought was rather cool. We sang some golden oldies, Promised Land and Don't Be Cruel. He let me take the lead part as he added harmony. We both did the recitation to the American trilogy. His eyes got rather misty, and I asked him what is wrong. Replied he, oh, it's nothing, kid, I really miss them songs, Now they're gone. I drove along in silence till by chance I parked the car right by a sushi cafe with a karaoke bar. Elvis went unrecognized, which I thought really neat. The MC asked for volunteers, the king got to his feet. On the stage he sang Dead Man's Curve and Rescue Me. As the crowd applauded, he closed with, I wanna be free, like the bluebird flying by me. Now he's gone, gone, gone. Now he's gone, gone, gone. Elvis left the building amidst the cheering of the throng, but it didn't take a PhD to see something was wrong. Stopping by a drive-in, I said, King, we could have stayed. He said, it's not my scene, son, let them sing-alongs just fade. Sat there slurping slushies and munching chili fries. Heard him tell the car hop, I got tears that never lie. That never lie. As we left the drive-in, he said, life's secret, son, is mine. Don't ever wear a sequin cape to eat your bananas fried. I asked him that it bother him that folks think he's deceased. He said, he smiled and said, no, I feel released. I asked him if he had regrets or no, some settled scores. He said, not doing change of habit, and I didn't marry Tyler Moore. Who could turn the world on with her smile. I love to turn you on, but now he's gone, gone, gone. Now he's gone, gone, gone. Elvis dropped me by the curb and said, I gotta go. I'm always the one, the money, and two before the show. Elvis left the building, but before he dropped from sight, I heard him yell out to me as he fed off in the night. Wise men say. That was a request from little Shelley Morgan, so we figured we had to do that. All righty here. We'll do you a song that I would do at Uptown Bill's a lot. I first started Uptown Bill's. It first started with Wild Bill's in the social work department of the University of Iowa, and it was meant to be a place where it would employ individuals with disabilities, and social work students could come and hang out and learn about their lives and such. And Wild Bill's is still, they're undergoing some problems, but they're trying to figure out a way to reopen as well. And the social work department, maybe we can partner. And suddenly Uptown Bill's came to be. And the great thing about both of those places is they didn't pay you anything. If you wanted some money, I guess they would give it to you, but mostly it was for the donations to keep the place going, especially Wild Bill's. They wouldn't pay you anything, but they would give you all the licorice and coffee you could stand. And folks, I don't want to get into a sad story, but back in the day, I could put away a lot of licorice. And I've since broke myself of that terrible, terrible, terrible habit. But I wrote this song coming off a bender of too much coffee and too much licorice. It's called Cleaning Up After Me. God only knows, so I can only guess what will turn to get me in this mess. I won't give the blues my folding address as I'm cleaning up after me. I've been down so long I looked up to see all the dark, dreary places that I used to breathe. I trade all my troubles gratefully as I'm cleaning up after me. Cleaning up after me ain't no picnic, as you know. Cleaning up after me, it could take as long as a lifetime or so. The world keeps turning, I guess I do too. Never thought I'd get by the things that I've been through. Gonna stick to my truth, I'm gonna stick like glue as I'm cleaning up after me. Love is a landlord, requires a deposit that'll give shelter to them that wants it. Take my frowns, lock them in a closet as I'm cleaning up after me. cleaning up after me. Ain't no picnic, as you know. You might not, but you could probably guess. Cleaning up after me. It could take as long as a lifetime or so. Thoughts are like birds, touches of magic. Wanna live my life to be a little less tragic. Wishing my moods would be much less manic as I'm cleaning up after me. I'm gonna deck my halls, gonna dust my floors, gonna write off my life as a film noir. To keep love alive is suddenly a chore as I'm cleaning up after me. Cleaning up after me. Ain't no picnic, as you know. You might not, but you could probably guess. Cleaning up after me. It could take as long as a lifetime or so. And we sing. As I'm cleaning up after me. Cleaning up after me. Who will it be? Cleaning up after me. Who will be next? Cleaning up after me. Who will it be? Cleaning up after me. Cleaning up after me. Yeah. We'll do you another song I made up. Before the dog that we have now, Floyd, we had a wonderful rescue chocolate Labrador by the name of Jimmy. Jimmy was a really big dog with a big heart. Loved people. And he had the notoriety of a rock star. I mean, we were known as the people who owned Jimmy. And we made Pennies on the Rail made Jimmy their mascot on their Facebook page. And there was a time that you would Google Pennies on the Rail and you would see Jimmy's picture. I mean, he was just all over. He was a big media star. He was on TV as one of the first rescues from South Amana. And he went to that big dog park in the sky, but I had to write this song about him. I'm going to staple my hat on my head. People, let me tell you about my best friend. Uh-huh. Oh, really? Jimmy and me go strolling outside. It's easy to see there's pride in his stride. And as he walks by, the neighbors all talk. Who's that handsome dog giving that boy a walk? His swinging gait is rapid at best, but Jimmy will pause to give his walker a rest. And he's so patient, though it's so hard to wait till I can gather all his calling cards. Hey, hey, Jimmy, Jimmy, hey, hey, where you gonna take me for a walk today? When will we sit? Where are we gonna stay? Hey, hey, Jimmy, Jimmy, hey, 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 hey. Jimmy's quite friendly in spite of his size. You might be frightened until they get wise. But Jenny's so gentle, mannered and bred, with a sweet puppy heart that's as big as his head. Though he might stare, he's not being rude. He's only displaying his own attitude. He's looking intently for new friends to meet, or a scratch or a pat or something to eat. Hey, hey, Jimmy, Jimmy, hey, hey, where you gonna take me for a walk today? When will we sit? Where are we gonna stay? Hey, hey, Jimmy, Jimmy, hey, 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 hey. He's a retriever who's more of a recliner. In this old world, there's no canine finer. Who's always so eager to meaning to breathe. Walk the loop, pop the poo, or stop for a treat. His reputation as big as his feet, and all the folks know him on that street. I don't get jealous, but honestly, more folks know Jimmy than will ever know me. Hey, hey, Jimmy, Jimmy, hey, hey, where you gonna take me for a walk today? When will we sit? Where are we gonna stay? Hey, hey, Jimmy, Jimmy, hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, Jimmy, Jimmy, hey, 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 hey. Ah. That's the story of Jimmy. Well, 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 well. Let's see here. Russ and Roxanne, hey, how you doing? Up there in the control booth, is everything okay with the pup? I've got some songs left. I will probably go. This was supposed to go from 7 to 8, but you know me. I will probably go over that. We got, and but it is Floyd contingent because sometimes he likes to sing along and bark, and he misses me terrible. Okay. So Floyd says things are okay. Oh. This is going to be a difficult song to listen to. Catherine Moore, hey Kat, good to have you here. We're going to be. This is. I wrote this song. This involves, of course, a long story that I'll try to make short if I can. But I don't really follow Daytona racing or anything like that. Ask me why later. But I was struck. It's been a long time ago. I can't actually remember the year, but it was in the early 2000s when I was watching the news, and Dale Earnhardt Sr., who was evidently a very famous race car driver, he had passed away. And they had an interview with his son, Dale Jr., and it turned out that Dale Jr. said that his Dale Sr.'s father, I guess that would be Senior, had been a race car driver. Dale Sr. was a race car driver, and Dale Jr., of course, was a race car driver. And he said that if he ever had a kid, they were going to become a race car driver. So it's kind of like continued employment in one field. And I got to thinking about that, and you know, and it got me to thinking about my dad and how he had a path for me, and I didn't quite follow it the way he wanted, but I ended up with a career that he was very happy with, and I was also a part-time musician, you know, for kicks and giggles, and licorice, and then I met Shelley, and I inherited. We got married, and I inherited two wonderful boys, whose code names I'm not allowed to give their real names out, but their code names are Alfred and Cyclops. Now, somebody that worked with Shelley one time that knew the boys said, you know, why did you name your sons Cyclops and Alfred? And she kind of grinned and So it's a long story. But anyway, so they're wonderful. And we share a lot of things in common. But the greatest gift, one of the greatest gifts, not the greatest gift, but one of the greatest gifts I was able to give them was the love of music. And they're both musicians. James plays the guitar, and Jared plays the drums. And two wonderful boys. And again, I ruined them by introducing them to the seductive lure of music. But so I was thinking about that, and this song came to me, and I dedicate it to my dad because I think about him every time I sing it. Excuse me. But it is kind of a rocker, so I'm going to try to tone it down just a little bit so I don't blast you guys out. Well, my daddy was hard, but he was fair. He said, if dreams are wheels, son, best carry a spare. Well, you never know when one will blow. Give your head for the shoulder, gotta take it slow. My life keeps spinning, it's a wild ride. It's a wild ride. It's a wild, wild ride. I'm gonna get where I'm going in record time. Well, I'll wear the crown if you think it'll fit. And if it doesn't, I don't mind a bit. I'm just happy to be going in this wild ride. I wasn't born to run, but I was born to ride. And I've always been looking for a better ride. Well, I take no prisoners and I take no guff, and I never took the easy way of being tough. My life keeps spinning, it's a wild ride. It's a wild ride. It's a wild, wild ride. I'm gonna get where I'm going in record time. Well, I wear the crown if you think it'll fit. And if it doesn't, I don't mind a bit. I'm just happy to be going on this wild ride. I see me as my father when I look at my kid, and I hope he don't do the dumb things that I did. But I know in my heart he's gonna pull a few, and he do. But goodbye to the future, say goodbye to the past. He's up on the brake and giving some gas. And if you break down, just count on your crew. Yeah, they'll pull you through now. I may go out quiet, I may go up in flames. You may remember my smile, but not recall my name. I may not win the game, but at least I'll play. Feel the power of the wheel in it every day. My life keeps spinning, it's a wild ride. It's a wild ride. It's a wild, wild ride. I'm gonna get where I'm going in record time. Well, I wear the crown if you think it'll fit. And if it doesn't, I don't mind a bit. I'm just happy to be going. I'm just happy to be going. It's a wild ride. It's a wild, wild ride. I'm gonna get where I'm going in record time. Well, I wear the crown if I think it'll fit. And if it doesn't, I don't mind a bit. I'm just happy to be going on this wild ride. Oh, I'm just happy to be going on this wild ride. Yeah, I'm just happy to be going on this wild ride. Well, my daddy was hard, but he was fair. Yeah. So I hope that didn't blow out your speakers there. We're going to slow the frenetic tempo down a little bit. This is a song that I wrote, song I wrote for Shelley after 9/11. And Joss, how you doing? And David, I do hear you clapping every time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hear all of you, and we'll get some sing-alongs here now. I want to hear you guys singing too. But Joss also has a show coming up. Wonderful, wonderful piano player. I am blanking on the date. It's either March 13th or March 20th. Joss, if you want to comment and promote your own show, go for it, man. But he's been a big, big friend of, well, not a big, I mean, he's not that big, but he's just been a wonderfully good supporter of Uptown Bills. Anyway, this is called Promise. Woke up this morning, was a cloudy day. Everything's gonna be alright. Sun was shining somehow anyway. I know everything's gonna be alright. Fire may rain down from the sky. We may watch it, darling, you and I, standing hand in hand till we die. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Faith is shallow, but we're deep in fear. Everything's gonna be alright. Won't be far if there's trouble near. I know everything's gonna be alright. But that time is coming to an end. I'm so glad I got to love you, friend. And this message to you I'll send. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. A promise unspoken is a promise unbroken. But this I swear, this I vow, together forever, just like now. Just like now. Rose-colored glasses never fit me well. Everything's gonna be alright. Seen more pain than eyes can tell. Everything's gonna be alright. Ain't the kind to stick my head in a hole if the world goes out of control. something sounding deep within my soul. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. I know we're scared and hurting. Everything's gonna be alright. I know we're tired of uncertainty. Everything's gonna be alright. Be alright. Be alright. Yeah, a hope and prayer for today too. No, oops, I guess I'll leave that on. Okay. How are we doing? Oh yeah, we're gonna go well over. No, I'll get you home before bedtime, honest. Well, it's almost close to Sunday. I wrote this next song. My uncle in Nebraska was a fine man. He was a farmer, very involved in his town, and he was a state legislator for Nebraska. He was one of the most reasonable Republicans I ever met. We could use more of them today, more like him today. Anyway, as he was nearing the end of his life, he was in a nursing home, and his son would come to visit him. And every time my Uncle Lowell saw Mark, his son, he would say, "Are my bags packed yet?" And Mark didn't know what he was talking about. I said, no, they're not. You're not going anywhere. And he, every day for the longest time, he would, whenever Mark would come and visit, Lowell would ask the same question, and Mark got puzzled and said, no. So finally one day, I don't know if out of love or exasperation or maybe both, Mark said, "Yeah, your bags are packed." And the next day he passed. That's just, I don't know what that means, but it drew me to writing this song. And I dedicate to Uncle Lowell. Bags are packed. Said my goodbyes, I packed my things, going up to glory land. Trade my shoes for a pair of wings, going up to glory land. I'm on my way, I can't be found, going up to glory land. I'm going to tread that holy ground, going up to glory land. Oh glory, going up to glory land. I'm singing, oh glory, going up to glory land. Come on, brother, join the throng, going up to glory land. Help us sing this joyous song, going up to glory land. Oh, please, sister, lend your hand, going up to glory land. We're going to where the angels stand, going up to glory land. Oh, glory, going up to glory land. I'm singing, oh, glory, going up to glory land. The wonders of eternity, once in souls we must be. Our Lord promised, not a dream, how beautiful it all seems. Here in oh glory, going up to glory land. Oh glory, going up to glory land. Here we go. Oh glory, going up to glory land. Oh glory, going up to glory land. Oh, these people don't be late, going up to glory land. We have a place at the pearly gates, going up to glory land. Babes and the fathers now repaid, going up to glory land. to live in the glory he is made, going up to glory land. Oh glory, going up to glory land. I'm singing, oh glory, going up to glory land. Jesus, thank you for your grace, going up to glory land. I can't wait to see your face, going up to glory land. My steps bring me near to you, going up to glory land. Your word shows through all I do, going up to glory land. Oh glory, going up to glory land. I'm singing, oh glory, going up to glory land. I'm singing, oh glory, going up to glory land. I'm singing, oh glory, going up to glory land. Yeah. All right. Well, that was the end of the original and public domain portion of the show. I've got 3 songs left, if you can hang with me. It was Mardi Gras this week, and Shelley and I really like traditional Mardi Gras, which does not involve going to Bourbon Street or going and you know, demeaning yourself for beads and such. But the real true Mardi Gras started in neighborhoods with neighborhood parades and brass bands and Mardi Gras Indians, and I really like that. If you want to see something really cool, go to the YouTube and type in house floats. Because they couldn't have parades this year because of the pandemic, the residents of New Orleans decorated their houses just like they would floats, because of course there were no parades. And some of them, most of them, are really pretty cool. They are amazing. So anyway, I'm going to do you this song that's not in the public domain yet. Maybe it is, I don't know, but probably not. Anyway, I found this out much later, but this is one of my father's favorite songs, and I like it too. We are standing in the footsteps of the ones who have gone before, and I know we all will meet them. Now you got to sing along to this, you know. When we reach that golden shore, oh, when the saints go marching in, when the saints go marching in, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in, and when the sun refused to shine, oh, when the sun refused to shine, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the sun refused to shine, goes when the saints, oh, when the saints go marching in, go marching in. When the saints go marching in, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in, oh, when the trumpet sounds its call, oh, when the trumpet sounds its call, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the trumpet sounds its call, goes when the saints, oh, when the saints go marching in, go marching in. When the saints go marching in, Lord, I want to be in that number. when the saints go marching in. Well, they say this world of trouble is the only one we'll see. But I know a new world's waiting when the new world is revealed. 'Cause when the new world is revealed, oh, when the new world is revealed, Lord, I want to be in that number when the new world is revealed. 'Cause when the saints, oh, when the saints go marching in, when the saints go marching in, well, I want to be in that number when the saints go marching in. We are standing in the footsteps of the ones who have gone before. And I know we all will meet them when we reach that golden, or when we lift up our hands, when we lift up our hearts, when we reach that golden shore, oh, when the saints go marching in. Yeah. All right. Well, I've got to do this song. Uptown Bills had, besides great Saturday night concerts, they would have tribute nights where they would feature different musicians playing different artists' songs, and I participated in a lot of those. Tom Petty, Merle Haggard, one of my Pete Seeger, Bob Dylan, and Woody Guthrie. And it was my honor and privilege to the last years was to help coordinate the Woody Guthrie night with a very, very good dear friend who's gone out to that big coffee house, and this guy, Joe Brisbane. And Joe would always end with this song. And so, not that this isn't the closer. It is the second to last closer. Honest. I won't keep you out after midnight, I promise. But he would always close the song. And the interesting part of this song is that it was originally written when it was written, the first 4 verses of this song are, as they were recorded, are in public domain. But then Woody, as he added 3 more verses, 4 more verses, 3 more verses, maybe 4. And they, so now it's not in the public domain. And there have been court battles about this. And I think that's kind of stupid because it's such a good song, and it's a song for the people. And everybody should be allowed to sing this song without, paying royalties or something like that. This will be in the bonus tracks of of Jeffrey's stay-at-home concert. But anyway, so sing along to this. I want to hear you. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that in the skyway, I saw below me that Golden Valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. I've roamed and rambled and followed my footsteps. Sparkling sands of her diamond deserts, and all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. When the sun came shining and I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving, and the dust clouds rolling, as the fog was lifting, a voice was chanting. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. And as I was walking, I saw a sign there. And on that sign it said, no trespassing. Then on the other side, it didn't say nothing. That sign was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. In the squares of the city, in the shadow of the steeple, by the relief office, I saw my people, and they stand there hungry. I stood there asking, is this land really made for you and me? This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Nobody living can ever stop us as we go walking that freedom highway. Nobody living can ever make me turn back. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Yes, it was. Yes, it is. Well, I am going to do one more song. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on a Saturday, and appreciate it so muchly. Please, if you're if I know times are tight for everybody, and if you feel so moved, please donate to Uptown Bills so we can keep not only this program going, but pay our bills and somehow plan for getting us reopened. Bills, as my wife says, is one of the treasures of Iowa City, and it would be a shame to lose it forever. And we need to bring it back because there are a lot of different people that really used it and are very fond of it. So, as I said, anytime you donate, you will get, everybody who donates tonight will get the Jeffrey Morgan recorded selection so far, and that's a promise. And if you donate, we should be able to track it. But if you want to slip me a email at jeffreymorgan511@gmail.com stating that you have donated, I will take you on your word and include your address, and I will send this off to you. The last song I want to end with tonight is a song that the Pennies and I play a lot. One of my favorite songs, City of New Orleans. And I actually got to ride on the City of New Orleans, and it was I'll tell the story in a minute, but I'm going to do it a little differently. When I played this with the uke club that Russ and Rox started, Russ said that he was really glad that I played it because I played it real fast. I mean, we're driving this train now, riding on the City of New Orleans, and he said that was that they complained about how fast he played it, and I was playing it like 3 times as fast as he did. But I'm going to slow it down tonight and kind of look for the beauty within the song, because it is a beautiful song. Steve Goodman wrote it, and the reason I'm going to slow it down is I want to dedicate it to a very good friend of mine who recently passed. In 1994, some friends of mine were really big into going down to New Orleans for Jazz Fest. The greatest time on the earth, music, food, arts, and crafts. And we decided to take the train, and the train we took was the City of New Orleans. And I kid about there were 6 of us that went down together as a group. And I kid about this, and it was just the best 3.5 months I've ever spent in life, because the train trip was long. The train kept breaking down, and we began running out of essential supplies like food, water, and other things. But in a testament to what the friends can do, we made a party out of it, and it was a party. And I met Jeff Doltsch back in the 80s when he was working at this bar at Magoo's that had live music, and he let me play there, which I was in, and paid me, even though I know when they didn't have money in the till, and he probably paid out of his own pocket. But he was a good friend, very, very good friend, and very close to me, and a lot of other people. And so I'd like to dedicate this song to his memory. And we'll see you when that train gets to the station. Riding on the City of New Orleans, Illinois Central, Monday morning rail. There are 13 cars, 13 restless riders, 3 conductors, 25 sacks of men. They're all bound on the southbound Odyssey, and the train pulls out of Kankakee, rolls along past houses, farms, and fields. Passengers that have no name, freight yards filled with old black men, and the graveyards just an automobile. Just a singing, good morning, America, how are ya? I said, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the City of New Orleans. Be gone 500 miles when your day is done. I was dealing card games with the old man in the club car, And it's penny a point, there ain't no one keeping score. Won't you pass that paper bag that holds the bottle? You can feel the wheels rumbling through the floor. And the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers tried their daddy's magic carpet made of steam. Mothers with their babes asleep, rocking to the gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails is all they dream. Just a singing, good morning, America, how are ya? I said, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call City of New Orleans. And I'll be gone for a long, long time when your day is done. Nighttime on the City of New Orleans. Changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Well, it's halfway home. We'll be there by morning. Into the Mississippi darkness, rolling to the sea. But all the towns and people seem to fade into that bad dream. Steel rail still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings his song again. Passengers will please refrain. This train's got the disappearing railroad blues. Just a singing, good night, America, how are ya? I said, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call City of New Orleans. And I'll be gone a long, long time when your day's done. Just a singing, good night, America, how are ya? I said, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call City of New Orleans. And I'll be gone a long, long time when your day's done. And I'll be gone a long, long time when your day's done. And I'll be gone a long, long time when your day's done. Take care. See you again. Stay safe. Be good to each other. I can't wait for a time that it's safe, that we could all get together again, hug, laugh. I miss seeing everybody, and I hope to see you soon. Take care. Please consider a donation to Uptown Bills. Next week, Deb Tiemans, 27th, Saturday, 7 o'clock. Be there. It'll be great. Bye.